An 18-year-old is making a name for himself in the art world with his genius reimagining of iconic photos from sports, pop culture, and more. John's here to tell us more about it.
Yeah, this is so cool. I want to show you guys a quick little example. So this is a famous photo of Dwayne Wade and LeBron James pulling off a alley-oop when they were with the Miami Heat. And then look at this recreation from Toy Story.
Oh, that's awesome.
How cool is that? It is. There's so many more like that, as well as other topics too. Malachi Wright is his name. He is joining us live via Zoom this morning from Chicago. Good morning, sir. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I'm an idiot when it comes to art, and I don't even. Are these painted? How do you even make these? Is it done on a computer? What's the medium that you use?
Basically, I have an iPad Pro, and I use this application called Procreate. So basically, it's like a sketchbook app, and I initially started using Photoshop, but I realized Procreate, it was easier for me because it reminded me more of like, the traditional sketchbook. So I started using that like around 2012. Around that time range, 2014, around that time, I already forgot, but I started using that, and I use the iPad, Apple Pen, and I draw basically straight on the iPad, just like that.
So I'm curious because I look at some of these photos and I feel like with the Toy Story one, I'm looking at that going, I really enjoyed this. I can't figure out why I enjoyed so much. Where does the inspiration come for you to why Toy Story in that case?
Really, for pieces like that, like I would see that LeBron picture, all the time. So it's like LeBron D. Wade. So I'm like, when I see pictures like that, like iconic pictures, I'm like, I kind of want to recreate them. Like I always see them like I seen that picture for a minute, like, and I had held on to it, like, because I knew I wanted to use it. I didn't know what people I wanted to put there. It's like in that situation, I was like, it was like around the same time the new Toy Story movie was coming out. So I had seen the trailer, and I'm like, oh, okay, so like, two best friends, Buzz and Woody. So I'm like, let me put them in this scenario, and I see what kind of feedback I get.
You have another one that I like that I think we can show too. It's Michael Jackson in all of his different levels of his maturity throughout the years, but all in the studio together. What was the inspiration for that? What made you to decide to do that one?
Actually, I seen this picture on Twitter. It was kind of funny because they was comparing basically Michael Jackson when he was lighter and Michael Jackson when he was darker.
Yeah.
Both of them times. And I'm like, I wanted to do a picture in the studio setting, but I just didn't know what I wanted to incorporate then. So I seen that picture, and I'm like, okay, how about I do a whole bunch of different Michael Jacksons in the studio? We obviously had the youngest one because I don't know, I just feel like the youngest needed to be in the studio.
One of my favorites is, I think we're going to show it. You recreated the Outkast Stankonia album cover, but with Bert and Ernie. Nice. Walk us through that one. It's so cool.
So when I was creating that piece, I was really
I love it.
Just looking for somebody to put in that position. Like I seen the Stankonia album cover. Actually, I think I seen this artist do that same idea, but like with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. So I wanted to, add my own little twist to it. So basically, what I did, I searched up like popular duos, and Bert and Ernie had came up, and I don't know, I just feel like they had that look, the same, like, type as Big Boy and Andre 3000. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and throw it on.
So quickly, so you have all this stuff on your website. What is your website if folks want to check it out?
My website is thewrightart.net.
Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. Malachi, thank you so much. He's going to a class at UCLA online because of everything going on. We wish you the best of luck, and next time you're in California, maybe we'll get to have you in studio.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That is good stuff.
I know, how cool, right?
Stuff, yeah. I love it.